Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Hello and welcome to Mark and Kenny's Trips, Tips and Things. So today we are doing a special. We are doing another afternoon tea, but not just any afternoon tea. No. We are at the world famous Harrods and we are going to be having the afternoon tea right here at the top. But before we do, please like, share and subscribe. It helps us make more videos. And also as well, don't forget you can join us on our live chat every Tuesday and every Friday at 6:30 UK time, where you can talk about anything you like, including the afternoon tea you're going to see us try today.
And also, if you like, you know, trips, reviews, tips and things, and you haven't subscribed already, then please do.
Anyway, let's go enjoy. We're going to try this afternoon tea. So here we are at the Harrods Tea Room. We are now on the Spring Festival, the Year of the Dragon, which they're celebrating. You can hear the pianist in the background. We've got the Spring Festival afternoon tea, so you get an amuse-bouche, selection of sandwiches there, and the patisserie section, obviously as well, with your freshly baked scones. If you are vegan, they do a vegan afternoon tea, both of which at £73 per person. Or we even have a choice of drinks and the classic teas. So there you go. There's a list of the classic teas that they do have there. The Earl Grey, the Georgian blend, the afternoon special blend, and the English breakfast. Or you can even have your decaffeinated breakfast if you prefer. So, the amuse-bouche has just arrived, and this is a mushroom velouté, so we're going to try this and let you know what we think. I love the glass, how they've served it in there. Very, very nice there, look at that, and the little topping, so we'll see what this is like. It's quite warm as well.
So, I am going to try the mushroom velouté.
Do you drink it? I thought...
It's a velouté. That's really earthy. You can really taste the mushrooms. It's creamy. Yeah, it's really delicious. Very nice.
So I had the amuse-bouche like Kenny. I thought it was really nice. It's almost like a mushroom soup, but it was delicious. It's very nice. Right, now I've got the rosebud tea. You can see there, very clear.
Yeah, very clear.
I thought there might be rosebuds in it. There's probably rosebuds in the pot, so I'll have a look in a second. Let me try. Turkish Delight. That's liquid Turkish Delight. It's really nice, really refreshing. I always like this kind of tea, but this is really, really good. That's nice.
Okay, so now I'm going to try my English breakfast. That's really nice. It's a really clear flavour. Sometimes when you drink tea you get like an aftertaste or something like that, but you don't get that with this. This really delicious, and I only had to put 1 cube of sugar in.
So that's your side. That's yours. I don't know what to say. So what we got here, we got on yours, you got Parmesan cheese madeleine with cream cheese and caviar. And then you got a cucumber sandwich with feta cheese, cream cheese on tomato bread. And then you got a chicken coronation that will be on turmeric bread and onion bhaji. And then you got a vol au vent with a poached salmon with horseradish. And you got the egg mayonnaise with black truffle.
Nice.
Same for you. You got egg mayonnaise,
Yep.
with black truffle, 2 vol au vent, so the chicken, with poached salmon horseradish and the cucumber sandwich as well.
Wonderful.
So on top, what we got? We got the passion fruit cake. That will be this one, and then yellow one will be the mandarin one, and the chocolate and peanut butter, and then the salted caramel and alcohol. That'll be this. And then later on I will bring the scones for you before you start to do the dessert. And then if you feel like you want some more sandwiches, whatever, let me know which one you like, and then I'll bring it to you.
Excellent.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you. So you'll have seen our waiter, very nice, has just described the sandwiches just a moment ago. So I'm going to try. Now I'm going to go...
That's mine.
Oh, this is yours. I'm going to go with Kelly's Nemesis, which I forgot we've turned the afternoon tea around. So this is the cucumber with cream cheese, right? No, I know Kelly won't like this because it's cucumber. It's really light, it's really refreshing. I think they've cut all the skins off the cucumber, because you've just got that centerpiece. It's really, yeah, I love cucumber sandwiches. This is so light, it's so fluffy. That's actually one of the nicest ones I've had, cucumber-wise. So that I would definitely recommend. Okay, so next up I've got the vol au vent. So this is, going to see there, that's got, I think that's salmon, poached salmon. And you've got a tiny piece of cucumber on there in the vol au vent. It's cold, so it's not hot, but let's try. There's, I think that's horseradish in there. Can you see it's got a very nice tang to it? That's actually really, really good. The tang of the horseradish, I think it's horseradish, and the salmon go well together. That's really pleasant. That's really, really nice.
Egg mayo.
Okay, this egg mayo looks fantastic. A lot of love has gone into that. It's got, I think, is that truffle on the top? I'm not sure. He did explain. I'm sure you'll get it from the re-comment, but let's try. It is truffle. I thought it was truffle. That's so good. The brioche is really light and fluffy. The egg's nice, but that truffle really adds to it. It really gives it that decadent flavour. I really like that. So far, delicious. And just as remember, the waiter said we could get refills, so I'm sure I will.
Okay, so I've got something different to Mark, because obviously I can eat meat. So this is the coronation chicken on turmeric bread. So let's give it a go.
I love the yellow colour to it. It looks really, really, really vibrant.
That's really nice.
Is it?
Very nice. Don't know if I can open it up.
We're going to deconstruct the sandwich. I know not everybody likes us to do this, but we just like to show what's inside.
But it's packed, but not overly packed. You do get that curry taste, a hint of the turmeric from the bread, a little bit of sharpness, but nothing, do you know what I mean? It lends itself to the sandwich. It's really, really nice. I really like that. And the next one I'm going to go for. Now, this is a goat's cheese madeleine.
Now, you don't like goat's cheese, do you?
No, and I'm not sure why they didn't give Mark one. So I'm going to ask a bit more questions. But this is the goat's cheese, and that's the cod roe. Caviar.
That might be why.
Caviar.
That might be why. Okay.
Okay, here we go. That's really good. The goat's cheese isn't as strong as other places, but also the madeleine's not sweet. It's got like you get saltiness from the caviar, a slight sweetness from the goat's cheese, and the madeleine is almost like a bread.
Oh, it's a madeleine.
Yeah, it's a madeleine, but it's not your traditional cake madeleine. That's really, really delicious. I'm not sure about the goat's cheese, whether it would agree with me, but that is really nice. So I'm going to try, I've taken off the cucumber, as you can see, I've given it to Mark, and I'm going to try the vol au vent. That vol au vent is light.
Yeah.
It's crisp.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of tartness coming from the salmon, so I wonder if there might be a little bit of vinegar or something a little bit acidic in there.
I thought it was horseradish, but I might be wrong. But
No, it's not horseradish.
Oh, that's me wrong.
But it could be something maybe like along the lines of lemon juice, possibly.
Yeah.
But it's only a hint of it, so it doesn't drown in the flavour. Like the acidity doesn't drown the flavour, but it is very nice. Yeah, nice.
So someone managed to get a bite before I managed to get the shot. What do you think?
It's very truffly.
Yes, it is quite truffly.
The bun is delicious. That's probably one of the best little buns, little sub rolls that I've had. It's really nice. The glaze on it is amazing. Egg mayo is egg mayo. I don't think there's anything particularly special about the egg mayo. I think it's nice. I think if I'm honest, the truffle maybe drowns it a little bit.
It is powerful, but I thought it was the right combo. But I can imagine for some people this would be too strong.
You have to like truffle, and I know there are people out there that don't like truffle. And if you look at it, it's quite a bit of truffle. Do you know what I mean? It's not like a small amount. So I think a little less. I think the truffle lends itself, but I think a little less goes a long way. But it's very enjoyable, and that sub, wow, that's really good.
So if you can't get it, we've got the pianist in the background. So it's the jam is rich, you were saying.
The clotted cream is creamy, it's good. The scone is delicious.
Oh wow.
Altogether, it's a real good combination for sure. Lovely.
Okay, so I'm going to try the plain one. Oh wow. They are so light and spongy. And they've got a really fresh baked taste to them. I think these have probably just been baked, they're still warm.
Yeah.
That's absolutely fantastic. These are a really good scone. Delicious. Well done, Harrods. Okay, we have made it to the cakes. We've done the scones. I've eaten far too many scones because Kelly only had half of them. So we're going to try these cakes. Which one are you going to go for?
I'm thinking, should I go for this one? This looks like a matcha one.
Now, just to let you know, you can see they've got the Chinese New Year symbols on them. That's a dragon. And I think they've got various dragon logos on there. But yeah, you're going to try this matcha one. What I
think
do
it's matcha.
What I do like, I think it's got Earl Grey in it, but I might be wrong. What I do like about these cakes is they're just quite dainty. So if you're full, like I am,
Well, you had 3.5 scones.
Yes.
I had half of one. And
Anyway.
Mark had 3.5.
Oh, it's technicalities, right? Let's try this one.
Oh, it's nice and crumbly. There's a crispiness. It's sweet. There's a little bit of something sour in there, which could be maybe yuzu or something like that. I don't know if it's matcha, but that's really delicious. It's got a crumbly base, crispy on the top. It's got a casing of some sort. It's got a little bit of a darkness, but it's really nice, very nice.
Okay, my turn to try this one. Oh yeah, Teddy's right, it's very crumbly. There we go, let's try it. This is too. Yeah. I can't work out either.
Right?
Is it matcha? It's very pleasant.
Yeah.
It's not. It's got. There's a crunch to it.
That's what I was talking about, the crispiness.
The crispy base, which is really nice. Smooth topping. It's very difficult. It's almost caramelly in its taste. But yeah, I think it's got like a matcha yuzu type taste to it. It's unusual. It has a caramel lining in there, and that adds another dimension to it. That's really nice, and it's not sickly sweet. Which is
Yeah.
So next up, I'm trying the red dragon. I'll try this one here. I'm not sure what it is. It's got a very sort of caramel base to it. There's something very sharp in there. It's almost like a mango or a citrus. I'm not sure what that is. I think it's mango. And it's very nice and pleasant. So you've got a combo with the mango, and there's like a line of, I think that's almost like a toffee, and then with the base as well. So you've got the sharpness of the mango, and then the sweetness of the actual caramel. That's really pleasant. That's really nice.
Wow.
A lot more of a contrast than the other one.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. That's good.
Wow. Okay, so time for the chocolate one. So it's got a little sort of top there, but you can just see underneath.
Oh yeah.
So it's got like a little, I don't know, like a creamy filling. We're about to find out. Let's go. Wow, that was very easy to cut into. That is so good.
Really?
With chocolate chip, it reminds me of something. It reminds me of a peanut butter finger.
Ah, I think it was peanut butter. I think peanut butter and chocolate. Yeah.
It's so tasty. It's not super peanut buttery, but you can taste that it is peanut butter.
I can smell the peanut butter from here.
If you've ever had a peanut butter finger, it's like that. Delicious.
Okay, the last one for this fantastic afternoon tea. Here we go. That's really nice. My taste buds have been way off this afternoon tea, in the sense I can't identify anything, but it's got a beautiful citrus flavour. I think very, very nice citrus flavour to it. Almost like, you know when you get the sort of the zest of an orange?
Oh, right.
It tastes like that. It's very zesty.
Is it like a cheesecake?
But yeah, it's just like a cheesecake, very fresh. In actual fact, I don't know if you can see that, there's little, I thought I could taste the zest. I think that's actually gratings of orange peel in the actual base as well. Very, very good. That's a really nice cheesecake. Delicious, in fact.
Wow.
So we are back. We really did enjoy that afternoon tea, didn't we?
We did. We really, really did. I felt like the ambiance was good. The music playing in the background, just like everything really was really, really nice.
So just to let you know, we did do the afternoon tea. It is Valentine's Day today, so we did the afternoon tea for Valentine's Day.
Hence the red.
Yes, although it wasn't a Valentine's Day afternoon tea per se, it was actually a Chinese New Year celebration one. They did do a separate Valentine's Day one, but we didn't do that when we did this one.
Yeah.
So, tell us, what did you think? As always, let's start with the drinks, the teas.
I felt that the tea was like a clear taste. Some teas you get like a little bit of an aftertaste, but that wasn't the case with this tea. I went for the English breakfast, I think.
Yes, you did. And I went for the rosebud, which tastes a lot like Turkish delight. Mine was delicious. Really nice. If you like Turkish delight flavour, that is for you.
I didn't get a chance to try it, actually. I should have, yeah.
I know, I didn't think of that, actually.
Yeah.
To try. Now, Kelly had the hot chocolate as well, which you liked.
So good.
Just to let you know, the drinks are refillable. They are very, very good at Harrods. They do come to you constantly and say, would you like another drink? Do you want another tea? Do you want another drink? So they are very good with that. How was your hot chocolate?
The hot chocolate was delicious. It did need a stir, and I did need to put 1 cube of sugar. It wasn't it wasn't thin, but it wasn't thick either. It was just so it wasn't like a, you know, like some hot chocolates is just like pure chocolate and stuff like that. It wasn't like that. So it was made with milk. It was I don't know. It was just delicious with the sugar and the stir though. I did have to add a bit of sugar. But if you don't have much of a sweet tooth, it's perfect. Perfect.
Now, the next thing is, normally go to the sandwiches, but in this case, they gave us a amuse-bouche.
Yes.
What did you think of that?
I liked it, but I couldn't drink the whole thing, so I ended up giving it to you. It for me, I liked the mushroom taste. It was very rich.
Yes,
I felt.
I mean, for me, it was very much like a mushroom soup, a very small mushroom soup. It was quite tepid, so it wasn't warm.
Yes.
And it had like a creamy top to it.
Yeah.
Think like a Guinness, but
but
mushroom and cream.
Mushroom flavoured.
But I enjoyed it. It was very earthy flavour, quite a meaty flavour, even though it's vegetarian.
Yes, it was a very meaty flavour. But I felt that after I'd had a couple of sips, that was enough for me. It was delicious, but a couple of sips was fine. And I think if you are used to the more richer, sort of decadent tastes, then that's perfect for you. Honestly, it was delicious.
Now, moving on, the sandwiches. What did you think?
I really liked the sandwiches. That roll, that egg mayo roll, was so nice. The only thing was with the egg mayo roll was the truffle. It was a bit too much truffle for me.
No, it wasn't for me. I really liked the truffle. It was almost like truffle shavings on top.
Yes.
I don't know what it is about truffle, but it really complements the egg very, very well.
It does.
As Kelly said, I totally agree. That brioche bun was delicious. It was so soft. It was really, really palatable to eat. It was delicious. It was really, really nice. That for me was my favourite sandwich. The vol au vent was delicious as well, that poached salmon. I don't know if you felt the same. And we couldn't work out, was that dill? Was it horseradish? I wasn't quite sure.
Was it goat's cheese?
But it was really nice. Whatever it was, it was really, really good.
It was. I struggle a little bit. For me, I think it was the coronation chicken. However, I had... We'll come on to it, but I had another 2 coronation chicken and they were different. So one,
you said.
Yeah, so one had currants and crispy onions in, but the crispy onions had gone a little bit soggy, but they were still delicious. And the other one just had coronation chicken.
So just to point out as well, because I had the pescatarian menu, they didn't have another sandwich type. I was just basically given 2 vol au vents, which is fine because I get them all, but you get more of the quantity rather than the variety.
Yeah.
The other thing is as well, Kelly doesn't like cucumber sandwiches, so that's more for me to try. The cucumber sandwich was absolutely delicious. They took all the skin off, so you had that really fresh cucumber taste to it. And the cream cheese was the perfect ratio. It wasn't too much. We went to others, I won't mention the name. We went to another afternoon tea where the cream cheese was ultra thick. This was the perfect layer.
Yeah, that one was thick.
Right. Now, interesting enough, we're going to go on to the scones. Now, the scones you would have seen from the afternoon tea didn't come out immediately, and that's because they come out really warm and fresh.
Yeah, but I just wanted to say about the replenish part.
Oh, go on.
So, So when he came over to us, he said, oh, you'll start with the sandwiches, then you'll go on to the cakes, and then we'll bring out the scones. And then if you want sandwiches again. And I just thought, what a weird combination. So when we'd finished the sandwiches, he came over and then asked us if we did want to replenish our sandwiches. And then I chose 2 of the chicken and 2 of the vol au vents. What did you choose?
I just had one of the same thing exactly again. So Kelly's right, you can actually replenish. Now, we only had 1 replenishment. We didn't ask for multiple times. We've gone to other places, we've asked for multiple sandwiches.
Yeah.
Here I wouldn't say it wasn't we were offered. It was more of a case that maybe we should have tried. No,
because he would have said, because a lot of places when you go, they'll say you can replenish as many times as you want. So there are 2 other afternoon teas. If you go back through our series, you'll see through season 1. There was one place that we went to and they said, oh, you can have as many sandwiches as you want.
Yeah.
And there've been other ones that we've gone to and they've said you can have as many sandwiches as you want. Now, certain places will only offer to replenish once.
Yeah.
And I believe this was one of them. Maybe if we hadn't gone for the Chinese New Year one and maybe the classic one, possibly. But I can't attest to that because he only came over once to ask us. And he didn't ask us to replenish cakes or scones either. Now, going back to the scones, what did you think of those? I thought they were delicious. They were amazing. Very light, very, very fluffy, perfectly warm. They just come out, I believe, just being baked because they were that warm. They were so fresh. You only had half. I only had... The thing is with scones, I feel like I don't want to fill myself up on them. Yeah. I like scones. If I'm going to have a cup of tea and scone on its own, that's fine. But if I want to enjoy the cakes as well, I can't eat the scones as well. And I'm not a lover of the plain ones. I just think, well, what's the point of the plain ones? So I like the fruit ones. And I just didn't want to fill up. I just don't feel like I should fill up on scones. So I just had half of one because they're very filling. And that jam That was delicious, that jam.
It was really good. I was going to say that's some of the best scones we've actually had. The cucumber sandwich, I think I'm saying to Kelly as well, going back to the sandwiches quickly, that's the best cucumber sandwich I'd ever had in an afternoon tea. It was that good.
Yeah.
Right. So we move on to the cakes.
I just wanted to go back because you were saying which I think that probably was the best coronation chicken that I've had. In our last one, in our last episode, I said that was a really good coronation chicken, but that I feel, you know, these things change.
We change it every time we do it. Right, let's move on to the cakes, our finale. What did you think of them?
I enjoyed the cakes.
No,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it's the best cakes that I've had.
I was saying to Kelly, they're some of the best cakes, and I'll tell you why. The size was perfect. After all of that food we had just had, it was nice to have a smaller cake. I know they don't seem vary because they with all this, but they're the same shape, but they certainly were not the same flavour. No. And my taste palette was way off. I thought one of the Red Dragon was mango. I believe it was actually rhubarb. I'm gonna have to double check that, but I believe it's actually rhubarb. And I don't like rhubarb, but it was so subtle, the flavour. It had that kind of like the you know, that really sort of not citrusy, but you know, that really fruity taste to it. What was your favourite, would you say?
For me, it was the peanut butter one.
Same here. That peanut butter one was absolutely amazing.
It was so good. And it tasted, if you've ever had Butterfingers, that's what they tasted like, but an elevated version.
Oh, it was amazing.
It was really, really good. That peanut butter, I mean, peanut butter's a classic, I think, taste in certain things, but that was really, really good. And the chocolate surrounding it with the nuts, really good.
It was, they were all really good. Go so well with tea, and they weren't overtly sweet. Some of the cakes we've had in afternoon teas are so rich. Yeah. They're, especially the chocolate ones, they become so densely chocolate. They're a bit too much, but these were the perfect balance for me.
I think for me, I didn't really like the yellow, the orangey yellow looking one.
See, that was one of my favourite. I love it. It was a perfect blend of citrus for me. See, Kelly and I are so different with our tastes.
Do you know what? It was like a cheesecake looking or cheesecake tasting type thing, and I don't know if it had been baked, but it just wasn't creamy enough. It was almost like a gelatin had set it in place, and I don't like things like that. I'm a textured person, and that to me was just not creamy. It was like, I've tasted some really good creamy things. That wasn't it for me at all. But the other one, surprisingly, the other one that I liked, which would have been the second one, was the green sort of matcha looking one.
Yeah, that was really good as well. Lovely, good. And I love the textures, the crispy base and the soft topping. It was really, really good.
And the crispy taste was almost like, you know, you get them edible straws. You normally get them with ice cream.
Yeah, I know.
They're really flaky. If you snap them, they flake. That's what it tasted like. It was really, I was pleasantly surprised. The other two I could take or leave. The sort of like the Red Dragon one, it was good. It was all right. And the yellow sort of, reminded me of an egg.
The yellow one for me was fantastic. Now, gotta ask you the burning question: would you go again?
I would go again. I would try the other tea, the traditional one, rather than the New Year one. But also, I wouldn't go for a little while because I would want it. There are other places that I would prefer to try.
But we would definitely recommend, so don't put you off. Now, it is £73 per person, so it's on the higher end, this one as well. We also had water. That was about £6 something, £7.
Yeah.
So it was quite pricey. So just bear in mind, this is not, say, the higher end, but it is quite an expensive afternoon tea.
Yeah, and I felt like, I think, because sometimes you're governed by the price of something, and I think for me, would that price make me want to go again to have that same one?
Well, it is Harrods. So you've got to understand that, central London, and it is Harrods.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you, but it was elevated because it was a Chinese, it was a special one.
True. So, but the other thing is as well, just to give it the kudos, fantastic atmosphere.
Oh, yeah.
They had a pianist there playing, which even added to it even more.
Yeah.
Beautiful setting. Wonderful.
Sorry,
Oh.
I was about to say, the pianist played some real classic songs, but in an elevated sort of serene. But it wasn't serene as in he was playing gently. He was like playing quite fast and adding all his little trills and all of that. Playing like things like Taylor Swift or ABBA.
Yeah.
Playing Phantom of the Opera.
It's one of those, and he put his little twist on it, so you're sitting there going, oh, I know this one, and then of course you understand.
Yeah, and I enjoyed the pianist. I enjoyed the atmosphere. The servers were really good.
Yeah, they were on point. Thank you to our server, who was really nice. Yeah, a fantastic afternoon tea. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was lovely. And it was a lovely Valentine's Day afternoon tea, really. It was lovely. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyway, that's it from Mark Kelly's Trip Tips and Things. I hope you enjoyed that video. As always, please like, share and subscribe. It helps us make more videos, and you know we love making videos for you guys. And don't forget, we do our live chat every Tuesday and every Friday at 6:30 UK time, where you can ask us anything you like, including the video you've just seen today.
And if you like reviews and trips, holidays, tips and things, and you haven't subscribed yet, please do.
Until then, next time, don't forget, you're never told to have fun. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.
Bye for now.